I'd say probably 5% of our job is video review. The other 95 is preparation, watching video beforehand, team information, systems, stuff like that. Most important thing is take care of the coaches, make sure they're prepared, that they have everything they need. That way they can communicate the information to the players. I'm Samson Lee, I'm the video coach here for the Los Angeles Kings. My main job is to make sure that our coaches are prepared, our players are prepared for their game, that all the information they need is ready for them and readily available for them so that when it comes to game time, they have the ability to execute at the highest level. 48 hours leading up to the game, we'll look at stuff, and then on a game day, really hone in on the opponent you're playing that night. We all see the game a little bit differently in terms of things that we noticed or things that we remembered that happened in the past, or a certain player that we gravitate towards too and their nuances. In that discussion spawns kind of a narrative on how we feel our opponent's going to be, and it applies to our own team too. A lot of players now are looking at it themselves right after. They look at it from a what did I do versus what are we doing as a team. And so it is then our responsibility to then relay to them the picture as a group of 5 or even 6 if the goalie's involved versus just them as the individual.
Denied the walkout bid, still with it, into the slot, Gaudreau shoots and scores!
Oh, we're gonna have to look at this one here.
The coach's challenge is the most visible part of our job. Doesn't necessarily define our job. It's maybe the more pivotal part of the in-game stuff that we do.
After reviewing the play, it was determined the actions of 38 Columbus, pushing the LA defenseman to his goalie. Therefore, the goalie can't play his position. We have no goal for goalie interference.
All marked moments that I feel we'll probably look at. We'll run through the scoring chances right away, scoring chances against, where we're giving them up, where we're getting them. The majority of what I'll do tonight is just make sure that the players have their video that they need. They'll usually get it before we fly. For the most part, it's pretty copycat in terms of the setup. Basically, just to replicate a proper functioning space for us. Sometimes the hardest thing about doing this is making sure everything still works. You never know when you spend time away from a building or away from a setup if things are still functioning the way they should be. We know them just as well as they know us. They can't do everything in the game, so you try and predict what gave them success last time. For us, it's really easy because we can catalog stuff very easily with our video software. So a team like Edmonton, we got 3 years worth of information that at any given time can be used. Yeah, we want to focus on their previous games and all that stuff, but some of the most value we end up having is our own video, because maybe they play Toronto differently than how they play us. They're gonna know things and we're gonna know things, so the game changes in that sense. But once you catalog it, once you have it recorded, you just always go back to it if you have to, and we'll reopen up that cut up and watch and see if everything's still the same and see if everything still matches what we feel they're gonna do, and then we go from there. I think team to team is a little different. How players watch video is a little different. How old players and young players watch is also very different. There is that capability for it to be collaborative, but when I'm just sending them shifts, it's simply so that they can watch what they want to watch.